Hope you're having a lovely day. The weather here is beautiful here in Ireland. We are really busy with the boarding, and we've had a lot of different kinds of carriers in as always. And I actually thought it would be interesting for you guys to see the different kinds of carriers that are available and which ones we would recommend because we see a lot of them and some of them are great and some of them are not so great. So let me try and save you a little bit of time and effort and money and show you what carriers that we would recommend. I'm also going to do some videos later on the week about what to put in your carrier to make your rabbit comfortable, how to, where's the best place in the car to put your carrier so that your rabbit is traveling in a safe way, and also some tips and hints about how to get your rabbit into the carrier. Because we've had a few people who've been late lately for their appointments, dropping off their rabbits because they haven't been able to get the rabbit into the carrier. And I have some hints and tips for you. So do stay tuned later on the week if that is you, or you need to know, or you'd like to know more about securing your rabbit in the car, making sure they're comfortable when they're traveling, because I'll be doing videos on those later on the week as well. So I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Okay, so first of all, fabric carriers. Ignore the mess on the floor because some of these carriers have hay in and sawdust and whatever, and I just pulled them off the shelf. And excuse the tracksuit because we're in the middle of cleaning and everything, but I just wanted to do a video for you guys. So, carriers that are made of fabric. Nice in that your rabbit is very comfortable in them. They're also light to carry. They don't give very much protection, however, if your rabbit was to be in an accident in the car. And also if your rabbit pees in the car, which some rabbits do, some rabbits hold and don't pee in the car, but some rabbits go the other way and they do pee if they're in the car. So having a carrier that is like this isn't ideal from that point of view unless you're only going to do short journeys and your rabbit is not up here. The other danger with them is that they can chew their way out of them. So if you leave them at all unsupervised with them, then it's likely that they might chew the fabric itself or be able to chew a buckle or something off and obviously inhale it and that kind of stuff. These ones are good in that they collapse right down to do practically nothing. This is a Chico one. I can't remember how to hold it down now. Ignore that, but it does fold down flat because I've had them come in flat and then pop them up again. Can't remember offhand how to do, but they do. So from storage point of view, yes, good. Comfort point of view, good. And then from the point of view of the fact that they might pee on it or chew it, then not so good. So don't really recommend any kind of fabric carrier from that point of view. This is another one that we have in quite often. Don't love these ones. These ones are quite small, and the way that they open is that you squeeze them at the sides. And there's a fastener on the top, which if you're not careful just pops up and doesn't seem to stay on very well on this particular one. This is what brand this is actually? Hold on. Doesn't say, just says it's a registered product. They come in different colours. We've seen a few of them around. Danger with them is that your rabbit might try and stick their head out or jump out when you're trying to get them out and before you're ready to get hold of them. They're quite small as well, so to a certain extent, a smaller carrier is better because if you were in a car accident, then your rabbit isn't thrown away around as much and they're not sliding around in the car. But they're good for guinea pigs because they're not likely to jump out and they have more space in them. But I don't love these ones. And then you've got the little popper on the top, so that in theory keeps it secure. But these seem to spend a lot of their lives actually popping off. This is kind of a similar idea. Has carry handles, lots of air holes, which is good. I do like top opening. I'm going to explain to you about the difference between the top opening and the side opening at the minute. I do like top opening, but these ones aren't terribly big either. Now, if you've got a baby rabbit, or if you've got guinea pigs, this can be quite good, because again, it's light. This opens and closes quite well, so unlike some of them, the fasteners are fine, and it does have the car handle, so that's okay. But your rabbit will probably quite quickly outgrow this if they're in any way a standard size rabbit. So another option you have is the ones that open at the front, like so. These come in lots of different kinds. This is another one which is quite similar. So they all open at the front like that, and then they usually have poppers, clips around the side, and you go clip, 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 and you can open the whole thing off the top if you want to. They're quite sturdy with a carry handle. I like this one because it has little, you can see that, it has little kind of buckle holders for your seatbelt. So that's actually quite good. We've had these for our own bodies in the past, and it's quite a sturdy one. These ones are similar, but what you do is you just turn these little things at the front. And then the whole thing, front comes off. Get it lined up right, the whole thing comes off. Of course, it's not going to because I'm doing a live video. Anyway, like the way it comes off that side, it comes off the whole side. So these ones are quite good. The only problem that I have with these ones is that these little things here tend to pop off and get lost, and also the little clips are in the side. So you have to be really careful because then they're not secure if you lose the pieces of them, which is very easy done. Okay, I like this one. I like this one. It's a cute colour. But also carry handle opens at the top. So I am a fan of top opening carriers because you can lift your rabbit in and out and you can put them in through the top rather than trying to shove them through the front. Particularly if you've got more than one rabbit. If you've got more than one rabbit and you're hooshing them in and pulling them out, that's one thing. But if you're trying to hoosh in a second rabbit on top of the first rabbit and then get them both out, that can be quite tricky. So I'm a fan of top opening ones. I think if you need to get them in a hurry, you can get them quite easily. You can see what's happening because it's just a grid at the top rather than these other ones because they're harder to see what your rabbit is. Is your rabbit okay? So I quite like these ones. This one is Maxi Zoom. And they come in different sizes. So this one actually is for two rabbits that are in with us at the moment, but they're baby rabbits. So ultimately they're going to need a bigger one, probably, depending on what size they get, but they do come in a bigger size. So that's quite good. You just have to be careful with the clips on the front because this one has a little yellow clip and then you squeeze out. And you have to make sure that it's all lined up properly. And that your little clip goes down so that you know that it's working and it's secure. This is my favorite carrier in all the world. This is a Trixie one. We got this in, see, I didn't put the clip on properly. I knew I hadn't, but do make sure you're doing that if your rabbit is in it. This is a Trixie one. We bought ours in Maxi Zoo, but you can get Trixie in most places across the world. They're only about €20. They're really reasonably priced and opens all the way at the top. Lots of space. We used to get our three triplets, we call them the triplets, three Netherland dwarfs in there, no problem. I've often had two standard sized rabbits in there. They just lie side by side and they cuddle, which is good because they haven't got too much room to move around and slide around in the car. And it comes with a carry handle if you feel like you want to carry them over your shoulder. I think you want to be carrying the other side of it as well, but and a nice secure handle on the top. So I don't know, I just love this one. It's really sturdy. The opening at the top is really big, unlike, say, for example, the little yellow one. The opening isn't so big, and then you're trying to get the rabbit in and out. That can be quite difficult. This gives you lots of space to get in and out. I just feel like it's really spacious. And if you need more than one carrier, which we usually do, when you're storing them, you can just store them stacked up. Not with their rabbits in, obviously. But when you're putting them away in the shed or whatever, you can stack them on top of each other if you have more than one. And like I say, it has the carry handle as well. So those are my favorite carriers. I hope that helps. I hope that when you come to picking a carrier, that will help you to know what to look for. Big advocate of the top loading ones. Make sure that they're all secure, and anything that you can have the straps on or whatever with the car seat belts, that can be really helpful as well. So the next video I'm going to do is about where the best place is in the car to put your carrier, and also what to put inside your carrier for when your bunny is traveling. So stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you guys soon.